Hey everybody, this is John from Nevermore Antiques, and we are going to take a quick look at the marketplace update, the spring seller update. It's finally arrived in all of its glory, so we're going to delve into this, and we're going to do the best that I can do. I would suggest that Jay from Bolorama will be doing an in-depth update on this a little bit later. I'm just giving you my opinions. Mainly, we're going to take a real quick look at the fee updates. That's the only one I'm really caring about because I think that it's really important that we see what eBay's doing here. Um, but if you go to my main page, there's three people suggested. One's my son, and the other one's Jay from Bolorama. You can click there. You can search for Bolorama in the title, and he is going to put out a video this evening. And I suggest you guys subscribe to him. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to the interworkings of eBay. But we're going to jump right into this. Um, we see that there are like one, two, three, four, five. So there's six different categories. We're going to go to the last one first, and I'm essentially just going to read this and give you my opinion on what I think of what they're doing. What you need to know: calendar months renewals for good till canceled listings, easy relisting of canceled items, and remorse returns. There's none of those. There's just item not as described returns. State sales tax exemption is now available. Easier order management with user-friendly order numbers and fee updates. So we're going to hop up here. We're going to click on fee updates because that's the one I want to hit real quick. It says final value fee cap increase for basic and premium stores. Starting on June 1st, 2019, we will increase the final value fee cap for basic and premium stores from $250 to $350. The final value fee cap for an anchor and enterprise store will not change. Some exclusions may apply. And final value fee increases for sellers not meeting performance expectations. Starting on June 20th, 2019, we will increase the additional final value fees charged to sellers who have a very high rate of items not as described, returns, and sellers who are not meeting minimum performance standards from 4% to 5%. See our selling fees article for information about how we calculate final value fees. At this point, eBay has ran out of options. They're not really able to increase their final value fees. They're already at 10 to 12%. I believe that's about the range, plus PayPal's taking about 2%. So they're already at about 15%. So they can't just say, hey, look, we're going to take another 1% or 2%. So at this point, they're just being creative. They're like, hey, how can we get more fees? And one of the best ways for them to do is over the past year, they've created this atmosphere of returns for any reason. So now we've got buyers out there that are they're returning stuff. I mean, returns have went through the roof, and that's evident because PayPal has now implemented a policy that says that when an item is returned, that um, they're no longer willing to give back the fees that they um, took during that process. So, I mean, to me, that's just a red flag that says, hey, the returns have went crazy, and they're tired of giving their hard-earned money back to people because eBay is trying to coddle the marketplace by allowing returns for just about any reason. I mean, any reason. If your reason ain't good enough, you just make one up, and that's why you return it. Um, and what they're doing is they're pushing that free returns. But here's the thing: on my one account, all of our items has free returns, and people are still returning stuff. Item is not described because I believe that they don't want to be like, oh well, I just don't want it, so I'm sending it back. Because most people understand it's just some mom and pop out there that are running their eBay stores and they don't want to seem like they're being a bad word or some other word. They want to come up with this reason. I don't know. I don't know why people are that way, but that's what I feel. This is in my heart. This is my opinion on it. And I know that you can't throw everyone underneath the same umbrella, but we're going to for this because I believe it fits a vast majority of people that are returning. They don't want to be like, I just don't want it anymore. Um, so they're afraid they're going to get blocked or they're afraid that you're going to, I don't know, a million different things. Be mad at them. So they're just going to say, oh, it didn't work. Oh, it didn't work. And then when you get it back and it works, well, they still feel like they can hide behind the anonymity of, well, I guess I just didn't know what I was doing. Um, so, anyways, they've created this atmosphere where people are returning. Returns have went way, way up. And now they're going to start holding your feet to the fire because that's one of the ways they can get That's one of the ways they can get more money out of you. What do you think that if you were a horrible seller that they'd want to remove these people from the platform so that they would no longer be creating marketplace issues to where people don't have that feeling of trust with purchasing from eBay? That's my opinion on it. That if I was running a marketplace and people were running an extremely amount of like an extremely high number of returns, I would probably want to remove them from my marketplace because they're giving my marketplace a bad name. They're misrepresenting the item, and they're probably going to, they're being scammy, or they're just not good at it. Some people are not meant to sell online, and you know, there's a learning curve, So I don't know. What do you guys think? Um, I believe that it's a veiled fee increase. I think that what eBay's doing is that they're just using this as an opportunity to get a little bit more money, a little bit more revenue. I don't think they're very altruistic. I think they're just looking to put more money in their pocket, and that's evident because I mean they're promoting people to return stuff. Um, so if the deal is that they can get you to return it, they might lose that initial fee, but they're going to they're going to see fee increases off of some of these accounts, and I could be way wrong, I could be off base, but I don't understand why they would want to be pushing pushing returns or not removing these people off of the site. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I could be way off base. Put your opinion below. I ask this a lot, and sometimes I get myself in trouble, but your opinions are welcome here. Just keep it polite, keep it nice, because if you get ignorant, you're gone. Sorry. It's just the way it goes. So let's hop back up to the top. It says, this is just whatever. It says new calendar month renewal schedule for good till cancel listings. Starting July 1st, 2019, we will change the good till cancel renewal schedule for every 30 days to once per calendar month. The new monthly renewal date for a good till cancel listing will be based on the listing start date. The updated renewal schedule will now make it easier for you to manage your business by aligning with monthly billing cycles and promotions. Examples of good till cancel calendar month renewal effective July 1st, 2019. So here's an example. If you list on the 5th of the month, if you create a good till canceled listing on July 5th, it will be renewed on August 5th, September 5th, October 5th, and so on. If you create one on the 31st day of the month, it will be relisted on August 31st, September 30th, October 31st, and I'm guessing like February 28th or February 29th on a leap year. So that'll be fun. That'll be something to look forward to. Example listing created prior to July 1st, 2019. It says if you have, so the listings that were created prior, they will renew every 30 days, March 1st, March 31st, April 30th, May 30th, June 29th. They will renew on July 29th. When it renews on July 29th, subsequent renewal dates will be set based on the day the listing was created, January 30th, using the new monthly calendar schedule. Thus, the next renewal date will be August 30th, September 30th, October 30th, and so on. So it's essentially saying the items that you listed, if you listed it on the 30th, 1st of whatever month, August, and the next month, it's going to go so they're all going to be switched, and they're all going to go to the same schedule. So, yeah, I think you understand what I said there. Manage your good till canceled listings in the Seller Hub. In addition to the new calendar month renewal for good till canceled listings, the start date column on the Seller Hub active listing page now includes not only the date you listed the item, but also the length of time the listing has been active. Most sellers, that's cool. Most sellers cannot see the start date column because it's not visible by default. To make the column visible, you must customize your active listings page. Another column that may not be visible by default, which you can also customize, is the end date column, which for good till cancel listings means the auto renew date, which is cool. Like that's awesome because like here's the deal, like it would be really cool if they'd integrate that into like you could run a promotion on those items. Like you could sort those and then click them all and then do a promoted like 50% off everything that's been listed longer than 6 months. eBay, get on that. That would be great. If you can do all this, then do that instead of having to go through and maybe you can go through and click on all of them but that would be through like the markdown manager or whatever they call it now, the hub section at the top. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. So anyways, um, that's really cool. I like that. The display start date and the end date columns on your active listings page in Seller Hubs. Click the customize link near print on your active listings page in the Seller Hub. Select start date and end date. Change your column order if desired. You can also remove any columns you don't want to display. Click Save. The active listings page will display the start date column, how long the listing has been active, and end date. The auto renewal date, good till canceled listings for each of your listings. You can also adjust the width of the column by hovering the cursor over the vertical dividing line, selecting the line and dragging it to the right, to the right, to the right, somewhere. Drag it somewhere. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Easily relist canceled items and remorse returns for single quantity listings. Okay. Starting May 2019, when you successfully complete a canceled item or a remorse return for a single quantity listing, we'll provide you with a more convenient way to relist the item, which will help you relist and manage your business more efficiently. Upon completing a return or cancellation, a checkbox will be pre-selected for you that defaults to an automatic relisting of your item. So that's cool. But if you get it back, the only problem is if you sell this and it's brand new, and Jim Bob gets it and he goes out and he plays in the mud with it, and he's like, "Well, I don't want that. Heck, I don't even need that." It went right in the tote. Couldn't do that again if I tried. Anyways, I don't know. It's used now, so you got to be careful. You have to go in and manually relist that because I'm sure if it goes from new to used, you'll have to switch that yourself. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, upon completing a cancellation checkbox will be pre-selected for your defaults to an automatic relisting of your item. I mean, that's the only thing you gotta be careful of. Canceled item eligibility. To easily relist, default settings will be displayed and pre-selected for canceled items that the buyer initiated and you approved. You canceled due to issues with the buyer address or is for a single quantity listing. Remorse return eligibility. And I guess for the canceled items, you ain't got to worry about Jim Bob getting it and running through the mud. But for the remorse returns, he got it in the mud, he got it dirty, and he put a scratch on it. Well, now he's upset because he didn't know putting it through the mud would put scratches on it. The easily relist default setting will be displayed and pre-selected for remorse returns if tracking shows the item was returned to you. You provide a full refund, the remorse return for a single quantity listing. You will be able to deselect a pre-selected check mark in the default checkbox if you don't want to relist the return. Here's an idea, eBay. Don't check the box. Don't check it. Don't do that. Let me check it. I don't need you to relist stuff for me automatically if I'm doing a return because maybe I haven't even really truly inspected the item yet, but I want to get the money back to the person. Say if I'm out and I get a notification the return had came back, and I know you're going to make me give the guy the money back if he put if he put a put a rock in the box. I'm still gonna have to give the guy his money back, so I just refund his money, whatever. Um, you know, I don't want to relist it. Maybe there's a rock in the box and not the car. Oh, just my opinion. So here it is. Refund the buyer, and here's the little check mark box. I guess that if I'm on my phone, I can always click that and refund and relist with fees. With fees, because that's what they want. They want your money. Sales tax and tax exemption is now available. If you buy on eBay and qualify for tax exemption, I do. Resellers and charitable organizations, our buyer exemption system allows you to submit tax exemption information so that you can make purchase on in marketplace responsibility states without paying sales tax. In order to verify exemptions are applicable to your business for purchases on eBay, you will need to provide a valid state tax exemption certificate, which we got. We got one. Thumbs up. Submit a valid state tax exemption certificate, and you can do that. You can't see, but I'm pointing to the screen right now. I'm pointing. Here's my finger. I'm pointing right now. So you can submit that through the seller update. Uh, State sales tax requirement update. In October 2018, we announced that several states had passed the laws that require eBay and other online marketplaces to collect sales tax on taxable items mailed to addresses in those states. You can find current information about affected states in our help page. We collect the sales tax at checkout. I don't know why they don't do it for every state. I mean, they could just collect it for every state, keep it, and then make money off of it, and then remit it once a month. Um, and itemize how much tax we collect and remit in our orders report. The sales tax is collected automatically. There are no fees associated with these functions. For more information on eBay's tax policy and your obligations, see your tax policy and user agreement. So you might want to go here and click there, or click there, or click there, or click there. Yeah, you can click up here. You can't click on my bookmarks, but those are my bookmarks, and you can't have them. Easy order management and um, with updated order numbers. Starting in summer 2019, we'll introduce a more user-friendly order number format. We'll attach the updated order numbers to each transaction on eBay, which will follow the transactions through their entire life cycle. The update order numbers will appear on the order details section of your View Order Details page. Seller Hub, reports, emails, APIs, post-transaction records, and other locations over time so you can efficiently track and manage your orders. Oh, fantastic. I don't even know what that means, but I read it to you, and now we both have no idea. User-friendly order numbers will help. Sellers track and trace orders for easier reconciliation. Buyers track their order information. eBay provides better customer support and for buyers and sellers. We'll support the update order information or format in the new version of our APIs and continue to support order numbers in our current API for backwards compatibility. Sellers and developers will need to upgrade to the new versions of our APIs to get the new order format and align with details that will be displayed in the user experience. You will need the same information in both the user experience, weird, and new API version of the APIs that buyers see on their email receipts and other user expense flows. A lot of stuff that CPAs know, but I don't know. And my wife knows. She's my bookkeeping and my shipping department. And we're back to the final value fee, which is crap, 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 crap. This is, eBay is going to push people off their platform. With every seller update, they just grow Macari, they grow Poshmark, they push more people to Amazon, which Amazon's kind of, I mean, they're like freaking, like this is how they decide whether or not you stay on their platform. It's like all like Julius Caesar, feed them to the lions type thing. So I definitely wouldn't suggest anyone going to Amazon, but like Macari, Poshmark, Etsy, we're going to be creating an Etsy store because with our brick and mortar site, with a brick and mortar location that we've opened up, we think Etsy is going to work perfect for us. So we're going to do that. A lot of the stuff in our store will be cross-listed on Etsy, not on eBay, but will be cross-listed on Etsy because eBay wants to hold your feet to the fire um, with if something is if you don't have it. And I understand we don't want to cancel orders, but there's theft and all kinds of stuff that happens, and Etsy isn't really that anal. And I don't hopefully we're not going to list a lot of little items on Etsy, but some of our artwork and stuff like that we can dual list on 2 different platforms will be nice. We'll have a link below in our video so that people can go to our Etsy store and shop. It'll be on our website. We did get the domain Nevermore Antiques. I'm rambling now and we're way off subject. We're about 20 minutes in this video, so I'm going to end it right here. I hope that we both know a little bit more about the seller update now. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you would share the video, hit the like button, thumbs up. I appreciate you guys to leave a comment below. Tell me I'm awesome. Tell me I look great today. Tell me I suck. You can tell me whatever you want. I'm just going to give you a little like and a little heart. But if you get mean, I'll delete you. I'll delete your comment. But we don't like mean people. Everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as we keep it nice. You can even be critical, but we don't have to be hateful. We should love each other and treat each other with respect and kindness, and that's what I believe. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. God bless you guys, and remember, the family that picks together sticks together, and that's the truth. I'm stopping recording now.